Well, I've a nice week of sun, now it's the rain. And I've got a neighbour that constantly either leaves the windows open or the car's always open anyway. But she leaves the other night she left the windows open. And last night she she left her sunroof open. Well, I didn't notice last night when I took the dog out, because she parks near my house because she can't park near hers. So I've covered it up the best I can. That was this morning at 4:45, 5 o'clock. I weren't going to bang her up on a Sunday morning. No way. So I've come in, had a cup of coffee, put the computer on, I got a message. Which I don't think he's English. That's if it's, I'm assuming it's a male. Mark, it's M-A-A-R-K. It's put, hi, who are you teaching the, why? Why are you teaching the dog basic commands when you have such an aggressive large dog? Why don't you address the aggression first so it's not so dangerous? That's a reasonable question to ask. Why don't I get the aggression out of the dog first and then do all its basic training? You can't. But German Shepherds, they're not generally aggressive. They are on the property. It's what they're built for. They are protectors. They're not aggressive. They're protectors. Is his lifestyle as a puppy, I'm not too sure what he went through. I know roughly the last 2 years what he's been through and where his mentality is, and the socialising with other dogs. He just didn't do it. What he was like as a pup, whether he was on a farm or maybe an old couple had him to start with and then rehomed because they didn't realise how big he was going to be and how much work they're going to be, because they are a lot of work. So the first thing I do, because I always have rehomes, I don't want the puppy stage, I always have a rehome, and I will bond with it. You've got to bond, you've got to show it that you're friendly, that you're trustworthy. You've got to get his mindset that, oh, I've moved home, oh, I live here now. And he's recognising that, because now he's barking louder at the window. Now he's barking in the rear garden. When he's out, he's not. So I haven't got to teach him any of that. That is a natural instinct of a German Shepherd. So the first thing I'm going to do is I need to bond with him. This is the 7th day. So getting that connection, getting that vibe where he listens to me, then I can start dealing with the aggression side. And there's 2 ways you can do it. Well, there's several ways you can do it. The first one is you'll walk down the street, you'll see a dog, you'll get him to, you don't tell him there's a dog there, you wait until he recognises there's a dog. And you pull him back, sit. Then you turn around and walk off. And then you can do that, and each time just get closer and closer and closer. The problem is with that method, it takes too long. He's a 6-year-old. He's not a puppy, he's a 6-year-old. So what I'm trying to establish is where that trigger is, where it's going to happen. Now, this is where you need to understand German Shepherds. When he goes into predator mode, that snap and bang, he's gone. He's not connected with you. It's like the lead's unplugged. He's not listening to what I'm saying. That's why you've got to be hands-on. Grab him by the handle, which he's got on his harness. Pull him back to you, turn his head away and then walk away and calm him down. Now, I know he's not going to attack me because, like I say, although he's got aggression to dogs, he hasn't to human beings. He's fine with people, right? If I can grab him, like I have, take control, lead him away, he's a strong dog, and calm him down and get that plugged back in, the connections between me and him again. I've mentioned ball, boom, he span round, looked at me, happy face, forgot about the cat, forgot about the dog. So you need that connection. That's all it is. You can't just, you know, you might be able to bring a little poodle in or a little puppy, and straight away, if it's aggressive or chewing on things and stuff like that, you can pull it back from that. When it's a male, 6-year-old male German Shepherd, you can't. You've got to bond with it first. You've got to get it to trust you and not bite you. This guy here, he's not an aggressive dog, and a 6-year-old, he's got a lot going on up there that I've got to sort out. I've got to work out what makes him tick, what's that trigger, and you know, is it the combination of stress, anxiety, lack of connection with these dogs? You know, because if the dog's not communicating with dogs, then they lose that bond as a dog. So you've got to try and reintroduce that and then start socialising. Because if he's got a socialising problem because of his 6 years upbringing, then that's the barrier I've got to go past. I've got to break through that barrier and tell him it's fine, it's okay, you can enjoy these dogs, they're not nasty, and if they are, ignore them and walk away from them. It takes time, but to do that, you have to do the basic training. You've got to go back to the beginning.